Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It is your boy Hyper again, and if you are just getting started with technical analysis, believe me, this video is good for you. Today I will walk you through 10 essential trading charting tools on Tradingview platform that every beginner must know to start trading with confidence in 2025. So let's dive straight into the chart and break them down one tool at a time. The first tool is the text tool, and this tool is perfect for labeling your charts and marking out key price points, or even leaving notes about news, events, setups, or trade ideas. A pro tip about text tools is that you can journal your trade directly on your chart. So, this is my text tool or my favorite tool, and if you want to be able to locate it, you should come to this annotation tool menu, and under annotation tool menu here is my text tool. I have added it to favorite, that is why you see it here. So there is no favorite now. If I add it to favorite, you will see it right here. So let us make use of our text tool. I will just click on the text tool and I can write and say expect news and manipulation here. So anything you want, you can add it to your text tool. You can even add emojis from your text tool. So anyone that you want, you can also add it, and you can see it is there on the text tool. Next, we have the trend line tool. The trend line tool is a cornerstone for technical analysis, and it is used to mark out swing highs and swing lows to support the market structure. Or you can also use it to mark out channels or breakouts. And also bear in mind that a clean trend line is equal to a cleaner setup. So where is our trend line tool? This is our trend line tool. It looks like a line that is slanting in 45 degrees. So if you want to mark out a trend, for example, you can do that using your trend line tool. As you can see, Solana USDT is bearish on the 1 minute chart. So it is what a trend line tool maps out for us. Or we can also use it to mark out channels. That is, when you mark out a channel, you are marking out the swing high and the swing low of price points. So that is what a trend line tool does for you. You can also use the trend line tool to map out an uptrend, just like we have here. You can use your trend line tool to mark out an uptrend. Okay, so that is basically what a trend line tool does for you. The third tool that we are going to be looking at is the horizontal line, and it looks something like this. The horizontal line has a dot at the middle, so it is basically a static price marker, and it is excellent for identifying support and resistance zones. You will find yourself using this one a lot. So a tip for using the horizontal tool is to color code your lines and keep them organized. So the horizontal line tool, it marks a line throughout your chart from the left to right. It doesn't just end. It is a horizontal tool line that marks the price points from the left to the right all the way. You don't see where it stops. You don't see where it ends. You don't see where it starts to. So that is it for the horizontal line. And the next tool that we are going to be talking about that is similar to the horizontal line is the horizontal ray, and this one is perfect for marking key levels while keeping the left side of your chart clean. So the horizontal ray is similar to the horizontal line. Look at what it looks like. The horizontal ray has a dot by the left, and what it does is that it gives you a point that the line starts from. As you can see, the difference between this horizontal ray and the horizontal line is that the horizontal ray maps out a price point from the start of where you click it to the price of that price action level. Okay, but the horizontal line maps all the price line from the left all the way to the right. Okay, so the vertical line tool is the next tool that we're going to be talking about, and this one is very special. Yes, it is very special. It helps you to highlight news and economic events and market opens, session changes, or time-based setups. So what I'm trying to say is that this vertical line tool has a dot at the middle, but this time the ray or the line is vertical in shape or in direction. So as you can see, this price action right here, we can use the vertical line tool to map it out, and what it does is that it shows you the time of that price action that was formed. So that is what a vertical line tool does for us. It will show you time. So talking about time-based entries, somebody like me that trade the New York money session all the time, you will see me using my vertical line tool because I use it to map out important time in the market. So I use it to map out my 7 o'clock, my 8:30, and stuff like that. So I can use my vertical line to map 8:30, which is basically when all economic events take place. So there are other things you can do with your vertical line tools, but this is practically my best tool to use. Okay, the next tool that we are going to be talking about is the rectangle tool, and this will be your best friend because it helps you in boxing out price zones. Think about supply and demand levels, fair value gaps, or consolidation or ranges. The the rectangle tool helps you to map it out. It maps out zones for you. That is what the the rectangle tool does for you. I will show you an example real quick. So assuming I wanted to map out this fair value gap, I will use my rectangle tool. I will use my rectangle tool and map it out as what? I can call it a supply zone. You see? So it helped me to map out this fair value gap and even gave me a middle line which I can use as a consequent encroachment of price into this zone. Of course, I showed it in the last video. If you want to have the middle line on this rectangle tool, double click on it and go to style. You will see the middle line option. That is where and how you can get the on this rectangle tool to have lines. You can also use the rectangle tool to map out consolidation and breakout of price, just like what happened here. Price was in a range before there was a sweep of liquidity with this candle, and price started to gravitate to the upside. So that is basically what it does for you, the rectangle tool. So the next tool that we are going to be talking about is the Gann box. This is one of my favorite tools, but it is a more advanced rectangle tool, and this one helps you to explore time and price symmetry. Okay, even if you are not into Gann theory, this tool will help you visualize time-based cycles and structure. And if you are not conversant with using Fibonacci levels, the Gann box right here the Gann box right here can help you to map out significant levels on the chart where you can expect price to retrace to. Let me quickly show you how I use my Gann box. So if I was to use a Gann box to map out this price level from this high to this low, from this high to this low. You see, what the Gann box does is to give me price levels where I am expecting price to either retrace to before the continuation of an uptrend, or to retrace to before the start of a downtrend. So that is basically what a Gann box does for you. And if you want to have my settings has the middle line of the whole Gann box. So if you double click on your Gann box, you can go to the settings and you can see I have 0, 1, 0.25, 0.5 and 0.75 levels on my Gann box. So that is it for the Gann box. The eighth tool that we are going to be talking about is the path tool. The path tool is ideal for mapping out your predictions and drawing where you think price might go. It is a great visual planning tool, especially for journaling hypothetical scenarios. So this is the path tool, okay? And if I'm expecting price to retrace and go higher from here, I can use it to map out my hypothetical levels where I expect price to go. Or if I'm expecting price to go down to the downside, I can use it to map out my levels where I expect price to go. So this tool is just to map out your price action that you're expecting price to go. And if you want to get the path tool, you can get it from the geometric shapes bar, the geometric shapes menu. This is the rectangle tool and this is the path tool. They are under the shapes menu in the geometric shapes menu. So that is it about the path tool. Another important tool that I want you to know is the long position tool. The long position tool is basically this one where you place your entry and choose a stop loss and size your positions appropriately. Okay, in my next video I'm going to show you how you can actually use this position tool to calculate your risk and lot size, account size, especially when you are trading crypto. So subscribe so that you can get notified when I publish that video. I promise you it is going to be an enlightening one. So the next tool that we are going to be talking about, which is the last but not the least, is the short position tool. I like to have it side by side my long position tool. It is basically the opposite of the long position tool. You can also double click on the short position tool to size your positions according to your account size, the lot size you want to use, and the risk that you are willing to take. So those are the top trading tools in Tradingview that every beginner should master in 2025. So let me know in the comment section which one you use the most, or if you discovered a new favorite, you can also let us know. I am open to thoughts and comments in the comment section, and I promise to reply every one of you. And if you got value from this video, please smash the like button and also hit subscribe and turn on the bell so that you don't miss the next breakdown. This is Hyper. I'm helping you to trade with precision, clarity, and confidence. Guys, I hope you found this video insightful, and I will see you in the next video.